ladies, today I'm going to show you how the opposites on the colour wheel always works. I'm going to do chambray denim with chocolate brown, two of the best colours for the season. Yeah, I'm going to start with this fabulous sports dress. Look at that in the brown. Isn't it just sensational? Oh my lordy. Oh my lordy, the colour is absolutely fabulous. And not only that, if you mix, like this is what I want to do. I want to do it just like this. You know, so I'm going to use this shirt as a coat. The shirt is a new release. I think the dress has already been out for a while. I've got my bit of bling, and look at this fabulous slides I've got. I love these. They're Lauren. She's left them here, and I'm wearing them. I've tried other shoes, but these look fantastic. You know what? You can do you. Even with sneakers. Actually, I've got my sneaker slides here. I'll show you just a different look, so you can see that with sneakers, they still look pretty good. I know, they're my big sneakers, but you get the gist. Not bad, hey? Or something just that little bit more sophisticated. You're going to say, no, not your platforms, Faye. But yeah, why not? Look. Oh, I think I'm going to do this. This is so my look. I've got to say, it is my look. Love, love, love. And this bag. Hey, you know, nowadays, I carry my little bag, and when I forget my shopping bag, it's a nuisance because you end up having to, I don't know if you spend 15 cents every single time you buy a bag, but it's a nuisance. So isn't it great when you've got your fabulous stylish shopping bag and it goes with your outfit and just shove everything in. I do a catwalk. I love doing catwalk. I hope you do a catwalk before you leave home every morning, yeah? Let me know if you do. Who does a catwalk? Oh yeah. And another way to wear this, I'm going to add a brown belt. Have a look at this. This is a snake belt. I want to sort of leave it like that. So I'll do that. Maybe I might do this. I might just button this up and then wrap the belt around. There we go. I'm just going to wrap it like that. I'm only going to do up one button just so that it holds its place. There we go. This brown belt actually looks fantastic. Have a look at that. You can roll these up as well, you know, if you don't like, I mean, I don't mind that look. I think that's a pretty cool look. But for those of you saying, no, it gets in my soup, gets in my, I don't know, tomato sauce, my spaghetti sauce, you can do that and it works, right? Yeah, of course it does. It looks sensational. Let me see. Yeah, I like it, I like it, I like it. What do you think, ladies? It's got so much look. I like to flick it back. You know, you can just wear it the way you want to wear it. It's not about wearing it like I'm wearing it, but I think it looks hot. It has more style, in my opinion. I'll grab that bag again. Have a look. Oh, yeah. It'd be nice and chunky, though, with all my goodies in there that I'm going to buy when I go shopping. Oh, what a fabulous look. And you know what? Leaving the house and remembering to put your jewellery on really makes sense. You know why? Because have a look, just by doing that, it has actually added something. If I hide them, get them out of the way, not as nice, yeah? It's showing those pearls, they're freshwater pearls. This is, I don't think they're released yet, just in a few more days they'll be coming out, so keep an eye out. They're gold plated and they're just special, because they're real. Nice, yeah? Okie doke, I'm going to move on to my next outfit now. By the way, I've got to apologise for Lauren. She's busy, so she couldn't do it today. She said, Mum, you're doing it on your own. And I said, yay! Actually, I didn't. I said, oh, stress, doing it on my own. I kind of like doing it with her because we can bounce ideas off each other and it kind of all works out better because if I don't know what I'm talking about or I don't know what to say, it's nice to have her there just so we can bounce ideas around, especially while I'm getting changed. I think I now have to get changed, but guess what? I've got to do it live while you're watching. Lucky I've got some clothes on underneath, right? Otherwise, like I always say, I get banned from TikTok. It's a bit funny, isn't it? I think it's hilarious that would happen. But it's a good thing at the same time, you know, because we can't go around just taking our clothes off whenever we want to. But this is our secret space and it's our wardrobe. So for us, it's a bit different, isn't it, ladies? Okay, this is a fabulous skirt. Actually, love, love, love. Got a square bum. We call that ticket. See that ticket there? A square bum. So I've got to get it out of the way. It's not that I'm giving myself a bit of a scratch. Okay, so I might just do, I'll start off with these sneaker slides. Pretty nice though, look. Pretty nice, but I do need to add a top. I'm going to throw on a brown lust top, because sometimes, I mean, you're wearing blue and you think, oh, what colour do I wear? That's when I'm wearing this back to front, by the way. I won't wear the low V because I want to give myself a bit more height. I think a higher neck makes my little body look a bit taller. Not that that's really an issue. I like being a shorty, but you know, sometimes just makes the clothes look better. There we go. And especially with these shoulder pads, it gives you a really nice, I don't know, nice shape, don't you think? There we go. I might even tuck that, or do a front tuck, I think, because that will look better. And just let that hang out over the side there. And I don't mind it just like this. I might, where's that brown belt? I think by adding the brown belt, it'll still look really good. There we go. Drop it a little bit. And then do an infinity knot. Like that, just to hide a bit of tongue. That looks pretty sensational. You know what I'm going to do with the shirt? Yeah, hang 5 and we'll see what I mean. I think this is going to look pretty stylish. I might not even put it on. I'm going to throw it over my shoulders. I think that looks pretty good. But if you don't like it like that, you know, you can always just pop your arms in there. And that's it. Have a look at the line though that the Lust cami gives you with that shirt. Nice square look. I like that. Do you like that? And then the belt gives you shape. The whole thing is pretty good. It's giving you a lot of nice shape. So do I try the slides now? Yeah, the brown slides. Sure. And another thing I want to do, I actually want to add some bangles because I think that gives another dimension to showing the style of, well, sorry, showing off your shape. There we go. I reckon just by adding those bangles, it's made a difference. I think I didn't do this one, up one more. There we go, didn't do it the same as the other side. That's better. Look at that. Let me know what you think, ladies. I haven't said hello to too many people. Hi, what size? Okay, so the sizing. I'm wearing size 8s in everything, or a small if it doesn't come in an 8. This is a big shirt. This is what it's meant to be. You can probably go up and down a size, sure, but you have to be mindful of the sleeve because that's where it's going to, and maybe the neck if you're going to do it up, that's the bit that's sized, okay? So your body might be all over the place, but that is true to size, that is true to size. So when we say go your size, but it is an oversized shirt, you're going to buy a size down and then you'll say, oh, but it's tight in the arms because it's not your size, do you know what I mean? But this is meant to be loose and big and floaty. And if you don't want to look, I always say, you know, when you wear these things, wear them really broad across here. Then sort of like on the edge of your bust, because if you wear it like that, have a look, broadening, isn't it? But like that, it's quite swimming and quite flattering. And also it's got more style. You want to walk around with style, so you do that. Yeah, and the skirt's a size 8, and the top, I'll have to have a look whether the Lust comes in. Whatever the smallest size is, if it's an 8, I'm wearing the 8. If it's a small, I'm wearing the small, but I've got a funny feeling it is an 8. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Deb. Love my pearls. I reckon they're fantastic. Where are they? I've hidden them. There they are. Looks hot. I love it. I love it. Okay. Oh, one more thing. You know, if you're lucky enough to have received one of these hats, I don't know if they're still for sale, but how cool does that look? Cool mama. Yeah? And you know what I've been doing with this lately? When there's a slight shower outside, yeah, I've been just throwing this in my handbag and popping that on just so that my hair doesn't quite get wet. It's a bit of a look. You know, you can walk around with style. Like some people say, oh yeah, but you can wear it or whatever. But it's the fact that I do it with style. I think I do it with style. And you can too. That's the whole point. That's why we're sharing this stuff. So we can all do it with style. And then you fix your hair up. Can't have it fluffing all over the place. I mean, I'm a really keen hat person because I come from a long line of, well, since chemo, of frizzy hair, cannot have any rain on it. So wearing a hat, having that in your little handbags, that just rolls up into a little ball, it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Getting back to colour, okay? So opposites on the colour wheel usually work really well. what am I trying on now? Okay, so I might leave this top and I'll just change the skirt for you. Yeah, so they complement each other. I mean, have a look. They really complement each other. So when you're unsure, have a look at, maybe you have to go online if you don't have a colour wheel. I actually have a colour wheel that I carry in my handbag. I should show you. My handbag's not here. It's a tiny little one, about this big, about that big. And if I want to check what's the opposite of a colour before I buy something, that's what I do, and it works for me, ladies. Yeah, and it's fun, you know, and you get a better idea of what works. Okay, so now I'm going to try these pants. I think this is a new release too. I'm actually muddled up with what's new and what isn't, but I'm sure the girls will do all the right thing and they'll tell you, and you know, and you'll see what's what. Cool pants. I'm going to actually wear it a bit low. Just a casual pant. I like to slouch a bit low, and I like everything hanging down because I think that looks really cool. You're all going to say, oh yeah, that's not me. That's okay. You just pull it up and you're fine. Look at that. Just a classic pair of pants on your waist and sitting on your ankle. This is floating on my ankle, but on you it'll be on your ankle. I don't even mind doing something like this. You know, I mean, how cool is that on a hot day? If you're a Queenslander, cool look. And I don't even mind, I'm going to do this. Wasn't planning to, but this looks so good. I'm going to show you. How cool does that look now? With your crop pants on. This is next year's look, ladies. This is next year's look. Maybe you're not ready for it now, but you might be when it comes around next year. Cool look. Okay, so that wasn't the jacket I was planning to do, but that looks really good in any case. Love the jacket. Oh, thank you, Lou. Yeah, I've got to share my tips. In fact, I love sharing tips. It's one of my favourite things. And don't ask me why. It's just one of those things I like to do. Probably because I get excited. I get excited when I come up with some ideas. Even if I see an idea somewhere, I come up with more of my own. Gee, I'll be pretty clever if I did that. Sometimes I see it around and sometimes I don't. And I reckon it's really cool. Whoops. Put my band back on. And now I'm going to actually use this. I've got a funny thing somebody told me before I came on that this is sold out, but we had a couple of returns, and this is a 10, and I think there's or a small, and then there's a larger I saw out there. So what I'm going to do is blues on this, and then blues on this side. So I can wear it like that. These you can just either tie them and put them in a bit of a bow, like this. That's what I've done there, see? Looks neat. And I'd probably pull them down now. I don't like it with that. I'll slouch this a bit lower. Now if I wasn't wearing the top underneath, what I would have right now is a bit of belly showing, but I don't mind, look, I don't even mind the brown showing. Look at that. Nice, yeah? Isn't it smart? I mean, we've got such a cool vibe. This whole thing of the it's called a funnel neck, the one that goes up high like this. It doesn't roll over, but you can squish it down, or you just leave it a little bit open if it, you know, annoys you under the chin. But it's a very cool look, and I don't even mind it with that. Oh, well, that's a cool look. Not something you normally see me in, because casual wear is not my thing, but I'm so getting into it at the moment because I love our range. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, one more thing to share, and I'm going totally in a different direction. I will have to strip down, so you'll have to bear with me. What stories can I tell you? Or can you tell me some stories, ladies? How you been doing? How is it? Do you like when we do our lives on our own? Like Lauren's been experimenting with a few different things, and she wants me to do some on my own. She wants to do some on her own, and you know, yeah, we'll experiment and see what you think and what you like, and the feedback we get. You like the way I do this? Because I really don't want to pull it over my head. I might take those off because they're flying off anyway. Yeah, so let us know what your ideas are, ladies. What you think, or do you just like that we do them together? Not that will probably ever stop, you know, because we do like doing them together, but maybe just one a week. Maybe I do one a week, Lauren does one a week. We do it together once a week, then we do the sneak peek. You know, we kind of change it up a bit. What do you think about that? So now this is a bamboo dress. I love, not bamboo, tencel, sorry. Can't leave the pants on though. I don't think that'll work. And I think I have to wear high heels because otherwise I'm going to be too short and this dress is going to be much too long. Oh, there we go. What a great dress. Have a look at that. I'll stick my bangles back on, and this is where I'm going to add a belt again. I like this dress with the belt, I've got to say. Here we go. Pop that there, and I might even add, shall I add another belt? I think, what have I got there? Oh, I think that looks pretty sensational. I think I'd just do that. I like it. Would I roll this up or not? Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. But you can see, you can certainly have the sleeves down and it looks great. And again, my big shopping bag. Gorgeous. Look at that. Just the brown with the blue is what you need to do with it. It looks really cool. Okay, what I'm going to try now, I might just try this jacket. I haven't tried it, so I hope it works, ladies. Oh, I'm always scared to put it together in case I bugger it up. I don't know. Again, it's opposite on the colour, so why not? My earring's still there. I'll zhuzh that up. I love zhuzhing. You know, without zhuzhing, an outfit doesn't seem to look spectacular. There we go. Yeah, I like it. Won't even roll that down. Think that works? I like it. I like it. I'm also going to try the big shirt over this dress. Although that wasn't a planned thing. I don't know if I've what I'm going to do with that. Let me just experiment a little bit. So let's just see how it works. You see how I always leave it wide, because to me that just has so much more style, and it does. I think that's it today. I've probably shared enough stuff. Gotta go. We'll come back tomorrow. Who knows what we're going to be doing tomorrow? I think Lauren's going to be doing it on her own tomorrow. She's got another thing going on. Anyway, bye for now. Mwah, 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 mwah. Hope you enjoy.